Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I am here for episode 5 of the 2019 Summer Planner Playoffs. And so this week I'm going to be going up against CheKesha Sims of Her Lovely Plan, and we're going to be using a horizontal planner. But because I'm here, I do want to share with you guys what my actual spread is going to look like for this week, this upcoming week, because we wanted to do horizontal planners, so therefore I was able to just kind of free-handedly, you know, plan in my vertical. So this is what it is looking like so far. I'm using a summer kit from Planning City. I have a coupon code down in the description box for Planning City. I have overlays from Planning City and a few stickers here from other shops, but mainly this is Planning City. So just wanted to show you guys this because it's so cute, and I did not do it on camera because honestly I don't really know why. So anywho, I try not to, honestly, like, I don't know why I didn't, but anyway, we're using this horizontal kit from an Etsy shop who I don't know the name of because I forgot, but there was a 4th sheet for the washi strips, but I don't have it, so there's that. they didn't have any cut lines, and I just didn't feel like being bothered with dealing with that, so I just didn't. So this is upside down, so there's that. So this was my last spread maybe that I did in my horizontal. Let's go ahead and move to August because I want to do that for continuity. So we're gonna move to August the 9th through the 25th. So this would technically be the week that we're going to be planning for. So I did not want to use a kit. Well, we thought about using a kit. We were going to do something else, but like now that I'm like matching this up, I don't know that I care for this. But honestly, this doesn't, well, maybe could have got away with it for April because there are some purple and maybe the pink. Is there even a pink month? February? I was going to say the yellow definitely doesn't match too much. But anyway, let's go ahead and plan out our week. So I'm using a glossy paper because I wanted to be different from what I normally do. And I'm using glossy. So I'm wondering what kind of pen we can use. This is my glossy paper. So honestly, I should be able to use any pen because I've tried out all of my different pens on the glossy sticker paper. See? That one will work out just fine. Okay, so let's do, see, we have all of these. Let's do coffee because it's too early for me. Working from 9 to 1. I actually will do that for Friday. Let's go ahead and put down, oh my gosh, some of these, but I was thinking, let's do, I very much have to come correct because I am going against CheKesha. What if we put down this? Yeah, we'll just do that. Let's go ahead and put down these. So we'll put one here. I kind of miss my horizontal low-key. And then we'll put a writing one because we are losing functionality by putting down that decorative sticker. Of course, we can layer over top of it a functional sticker, but we are very much losing functionality. So to bring some of it back, I'm going to go ahead and put down that one. And then we'll put down this one. And then we'll put down another one of those functional boxes. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. I really wish I had those strips. I might go and get them, or I might not. I feel like that would really make this cute, but let's go ahead and do a decorative type of box here. Yeah, Friday for sure. Put this one here. This honestly shouldn't take but like 20 minutes because these are, while they will be real plans, I mean, it shouldn't take that long to put down these plans. And that's going to bother me perhaps, but I don't want to. And I am doing a walkthrough, talk through, obviously, and that's mainly because, you guys, I really don't have a lot of time like to edit videos and whatnot. So here we are. Okay, let's see about, okay, here's the issue. If I put these down, I'll have to literally write in the dates, and I feel like that's not going to be a cute situation, but we're going to go ahead and put them down anyway. So let's just go ahead and take all of these off. This is a horizontal kit, so that's cool. Love a good horizontal kit because they are few and far between. Oh, and this one will be cool too for the notes. We can make that one for the note. Actually, we can make it whatever we want to make it. So let's put down Tuesday. And then Wednesday. Ew. You can see through that. But I can't remember if we can use tape correction. I'm feeling like we can't. So oh, no, that's not a thing. Wait, I was gonna say maybe we're not supposed, maybe we're just supposed to do that, but that wouldn't ever be a thing, would it? No. Let's put that back. And most people tell me they don't like when I do talk through videos, which I find to be funny, but also very much accurate, because the thing about it is apparently I don't talk as much, and I'd say that's pretty accurate. But honestly, I do enough talking for everybody over on, I do enough talking for like the year over on Instagram. So like, that's the thing if you ever want to hear me talk about anything. You know, today, actually, maybe I should start doing talk through videos. It would save me from editing. But maybe I should make maybe I should like have a topic for every video. That could be a thing. So today I was actually on Instagram ranting about, I want to use this Papermate flare for the dates. Today I was actually ranting about, somebody asked me, one of my now very close planner friends who I talk to very regularly and I feel very comfortable with. Somebody once asked me, she asked me, how do I differentiate and kind of figure out who's who among who, being that I'm Shay Budgets. And you know, when she asked me that a couple of months ago, I was just kind of like, whatevs. Like, I didn't have an answer, which is very rare for me because I always have an answer and an opinion about something, but I very much did not have an answer. And it kind of challenged me. I was like, maybe, just maybe, I need to think about this. Not really as it relates to, I can't believe I'm doing this. I almost never get on here and talk about like a specific topic because I really can't talk and do this at the same time. Not really how it, not for me, it's not really like about Shay Budgets and being an influencer, but honestly, it was just a good question to try to answer. Like, oh man, we did that. It was just a good question to like think about and self-reflect on, just period, because yeah, I just didn't have an answer for it. And it was a really good question because it applies to more of my life than just, you know, being Shay Budgets. And I mean, it was just an interesting question because like I still, like I really don't I mean, I feel like, you know, I'm really not popping at all. Like, I mean, I know that I guess kind of popular in the planner community, specifically the budget planner community. Like, I'm well aware of that. But I mean, I feel like I'm not relevant enough to really be thinking about that. But again, I should be, and I have been, and this is what I have concluded. Actually, y'all gonna be mad at me because like I really am having a hard time doing this video while talking. I mean, like planning while talking. So I very much feel like not talking about it anymore because I really feel like that's the issue that I have. Honestly, that's one of the things that I struggle with. I feel like doing my videos, like I have a purpose and a point, and like I'm supposed to be here to do it and not to deviate too far away from it, which I know oftentimes probably seems like you don't get to, I guess, like hear a lot from me about stuff because I don't know, I don't want to say like it's like I'm here to do a job, but low-key that's kind of what it comes down to. Like I very much feel like, not that I'm here to do a job, I don't want to say that, but I'm just gonna do no spin because that's pretty much what I track. Not that I'm here to do a job, but honestly, like, oh man, pretty sure that's my niece calling me. BRB. Hello. Hi. How are you? Okay, I'm actually back from, that was my niece, my sister's oldest daughter, calling to tell me about her first week of high school, or first day, or I forgot. I don't have my days right. I'm pretty sure yesterday was the first day and then today was the second day. So her first week, although it was only 2 days. But anyway, so that's kind of what just took place. But I did go ahead and do a little like planning because I was just kind of sitting here. So I put down the little washi strips that were here in between all of these boxes to give it a little flair. Again, the yellow is really like blowing me, but neither here nor there. I put down a cloud and then this little box, and I kind of just alternated them because there were only those 4. And then I put down these little checklists, heart check boxes rather, and then I put down these boxes, and then I started to mark my appointments and so on and so forth. So I'm actually going to go ahead and finish laying out like all that there is to do on Tuesday, and then I will go ahead and write in the plans. So that's kind of what I have going on right now. Anywho, what I was saying, you guys, is that yeah, so I was asked that question, and like I said, it was a really good question, a very challenging question for me, because I feel as though that's a little cluttered. I don't know, I just felt like it was a really good question. And so what I learned, what I concluded, if you're wondering, is that, you know, as I was like self-reflecting, I was just kind of thinking like, you know, everything that this is a wallet for payday. I know y'all like, girl, spit it out. Okay, hold on, time out. This is really hard. I don't know if you guys do plan with me's or what, but this is like very much difficult. And put that there. What I concluded was that in my life, everything that happens naturally, like nothing has ever happened in my life that did not happen, that was positive, that did not happen naturally or organically. And so when I was self-reflecting and thinking about that, I was thinking about like, of course, I feel like the negative always comes up in our brains first. It's just, we're just kind of conditioned that way. Like we always remember who did not tell us happy birthday rather than who did, or who did not congratulate us on X, Y, or Z, or watch our videos or comment on our videos or whatever, rather than who actually does. So I feel like we're all very cognizant of that for whatever reason. But, and I guess because that type of emotion is those types of responses or non-responses are related to pain, and you know, that's a pretty strong emotion. I mean, as is happiness and all of that, but pain is a very strong emotion. And so I was just thinking that here I go, like about to get started in planning and never getting it out. But what I was thinking was that when I think about everything, like the people and stuff that have come in my life and situations and stuff that did not happen organically and naturally, the ones that I tried to force, they were literally like, they never fully evolved into what I wanted them to evolve into, and they failed miserably. So a couple of examples of that is like I'll just tell you, with my husband, literally at the time that we were like, because I like, even when he started texting me years ago, I would still like talk to him and stuff, even though I wasn't interested in him, because he really was and still is like a really nice person. Like, I never shunned him or anything. I just never really gave him a lot of my time and energy. But at the time, I was literally like chasing behind somebody else, trying to like even form a relationship, because we weren't even like girlfriend or boyfriend. And that was like such a failure. And when I was like, forget this, I'm over this, this is whack, and I just kind of like chilled, and like, you know, my husband would continue to text me and stuff, because like I said, I wasn't like in a committed relationship or anything. And that's when our relationship literally took off, like after I stopped chasing behind people, or like denying the fact that we had a connection and we were very much in tune and had very, you know, had a bunch of similarities. And literally it was like right after that, like after I was like, forget this, I'm moving on, that our relationship blossomed. And so he is my first boyfriend, and he is now my husband. So like, and that's literally one of the best decisions that I've ever made. All of my decisions I stand behind, whether they're good or bad, because I mean, in life, no matter if we make good decisions or bad decisions, like, it's still a decision that we made, and we have to live with it. So you don't get to lie your way out of something, or justify your way out of something, or deny your way out of something. You very much have to stand behind everything that you've done or said, every single word, every single action. And that's my philosophy on life. So, you know, I can tell you guys now, there are things that I've done, you know, because everybody thinks I'm out here just making all the perfect decisions, all the best decisions, and that's totally not the case. There are times where I do not make amazing decisions, but again, like, whether the decision was good or bad, I'm going to stand behind anything that I've ever said or anything that I've ever done, and I'm going to take accountability for it and accept it, because a lot of people can't even, like, a lot of people just kind of lie and pretend that they haven't done this or done that or said this or said that, and that's not appropriate. And I'm going to start filling this in. And so, yeah, it's pretty much very much important to me that everything that happens, all of that to say, coming full circle, everything. I don't have my appointment on my planner. Hold on my actual planner. Jenny Craig at 8:20. Everything has to happen naturally or organically. And even when I think about, like, so when, like I said, when she asked me that, she was talking about Shay budgets, but I'm like, you know, that's a good question for Shay, period. And when I think about all of the friends that I've made, you know, pre-Shay budgets, literally the last friend that I made pre-Shay budgets is my friend Jasmine. And literally, we went to the same college, we walked around, we saw each other, we worked for the same company, but we never were actually paired up to work together. And I always thought she was mean. I don't know what she ever thought of me. Probably nothing. But literally, the first shift that we worked together, we were, like, instantly, we became best friends. We had so many similarities. Instantly best friends. We've been best friends ever since. One of the most important relationships I have in my life. She's never, I think wagered is the word. Our friendship, wagered, I think that's the word. But it's literally one of the most important relationships to me. And it happens so very naturally and organically. And when I think about all of my other relationships, you know, all of them were natural. One person I became friends with at like 4, we went to church together. That was kind of a natural thing. Another one of my best friends, like, these are my 3 closest female friends. The third one, her cousin and my sister were around the same age and friends. And one day, their grandma, because they were staying with her for the summer, dropped her twin sister and the cousin off because I guess the grandma thought it might be worth us all hanging out since we were the same age with my sister and her cousin. And like, that was an instant relationship. And so, you know, again, planning a better me at 8:15. All of those relationships were very much organic and natural. And like I said, it's not even relationships. Literally, you guys, whenever I went into college, I went as an undecided major because I had no idea, and I did not force anything because I was just not really feeling anything, to be honest. And so I took an intro or a 101 class and for the career field that I'm in now, and I was mind blown. I knew instantly that that was going to be my career, and I have never worked outside of my chosen career. So I've always had a job using my degree. And, you know, I haven't been in the work. I haven't been like, you know, I'm not that old. So I haven't been like working like mad long in my field, but I've always worked in my field. I absolutely love it. Even my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel wasn't something that I like set out to do and like was determined to make work. It literally happened naturally and organically. People wanted me to come on here and to kind of share how exactly we were paying off debt and whatnot. And I was like, what the heck? This is why my first video that I ever filmed was at my makeup vanity with my phone, moving all around, all type of jacked up, no stability like we have here, no good lighting, none of that. And my YouTube channel has flourished. And because of that, I've been able to like naturally create an Etsy shop and other streams of income that just kind of happen. Like it just, it just happens so very naturally and organically, and it's not something that I have to put a lot of time and energy into. I don't have to market it outside of YouTube or in my Instagram, like my personal marketing. Like I can just use my personal social media platforms for marketing and advertising. I don't have to do a whole bunch of stuff. I just let it be. Like whatever orders come to me in the month, I am happy with that. I accept that. I'm also very, first of all, I'm very driven, and I practice gratitude, you guys. Like, I don't know if I talk about it a lot, but I really do practice gratitude all the time. And so doing so is very much important to me. And I'm grateful. This apartment is literally not, okay, I can talk about the apartment like a dog now because we're in the thick, okay, we're not in the thick, but we are in the beginning process of building our first ever house. So I can talk about this apartment. I can't talk about my car though, because I'm going to have to drive her around for a long time. But this apartment is literally like not much. My husband doesn't even have a car right now. So we literally have one car. Between the two of us, we don't have a lot. Like if I'm looking around my apartment right now, there's probably nothing. The thing that's the most expensive in here is literally my engagement ring, and it's not even on my finger because we lost it, and that's a whole nother story. We're not careless, but we kind of lost it. So even just looking around, I don't have a whole lot of stuff. I have an excess amount of some things like planner supplies, but a lot of times that's like related to my channel and stuff. So instead of like throwing out everything that I'm absolutely not using, I keep it because I can reference it and look back on it and so on and so forth, and like have it in different videos to do comparison videos. So I do allow myself to have excess planner stuff. But honestly, for everything else, I just don't have that much stuff, you guys. I want to do gym. I want to go to the gym on Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, but I just don't have, I can write over there too. I just don't have that much stuff, and I'm okay with it. Because it's cool. Like, I'm working to, I mean, in the last 2 years, we've put $53,000 towards debt. Hence the reason why I don't have anything that's worth anything. But it's all towards the greater good. So I'm okay with that. But yeah, anyway, I felt that was a good question. Like I said, I have a number of other like instances of things happening organically. I've realized not a single relationship that has ever been like basically forced has ever worked out. And that's what I try to get. I don't know if y'all know this, but I have no personal beef with anybody in my personal life. And that's only because I'm just now wrapping that, like I just took steps towards kind of mending 2 of the relationships in my life. One with one of the best friends that I grew up with, one of my male friends, and the other, that one I had some animosity towards he and his wife. And I talked about that on Instagram, so I won't rehash. And so we've worked it out. Everything's cool, back to normal. I mean, back to our normal. It's not like we're calling each other every day, but I'm okay if his phone number if his name or whatever pops up on my phone. And then another with my brother's wife, I'm not sure that they are understanding that this relationship that they so very much long for us to have has to happen naturally and organically. We're talking about somebody I've only been around for longer. Like, the only time I've ever been around his wife longer than like literally an hour. Like, one time have I only been around her for an extended amount of time due to her not really coming around. And we've had a conversation about this, and we've talked about this, and so we have no beef with that. But, you know, it's just something that I have to explain to her. Like, I know that you want a relationship, a sisterly relationship with my sister and me, my brother's sisters, but this is something that has to happen naturally and organically. This is not something that you can just force just because you want it to happen so very badly. Like, that's not at all how it works. So that's just something that I've tried to get them to understand. I don't know that they're really understanding it, but it's something that I've been trying to get them to understand. It's not really clicking that well, but yeah, anyway, when I just think back on everything that I've tried to like force, be friends with somebody because somebody else is friends with them and they vouch for them and so on and so forth, it just, I kind of want to put this drink here too. It just never works out that way, you know? Never ever does it work out. So I'm kind of over that. So yeah, to answer her question, I have to ensure that whatever relationships that I do build, or just whatever I do here on the YouTube space, just have to ensure that everything is happening naturally and organically. And if it's not, then I just need to move it on out of the way, basically. And it's interesting that she asked me that because she and I literally had the same rant on Instagram, but since this is the same day, I'm trying to like spruce up this a little bit. But it's interesting that she asked me that because she is actually somebody who I have made friends with on here for no other reason than because we just click, you know, like not because there's anything I can do for her outside of like a shout out or something. Nothing that, which I mean, you know, that's neither. I feel like that's not, you can't really just, I mean, I feel like you just can't ride anybody's coattail, period. So like you can't count on somebody else to ensure your success. That's just my personal feelings about it. Not to say like that's what she's thinking or whatever. I'm just saying like just a side note, I feel like that's a thing that you can't exactly count on somebody else to ensure your success. Like if you do that, I feel like it's not going to work out for you. So I feel like that has presented itself in this space. I've seen that, I've witnessed that, but yeah, you just have to do your own thing. And I'm big on like, I'm not collaborating my way to the top. I'm not scheming and finessing my way to the top. I'm not tagging my way to the top by putting in random tags that, you know, aren't really relevant to my video or whatever. I want people to, that's why I don't even really advertise my YouTube or anything outside of on Instagram and my Facebook on like my Shay Budgets Facebook. I may post on my personal Facebook or whatever, but I want people to, if people are supposed to follow me, they will come to me. They will find me, they will subscribe, and they will stay based on the information that I am providing and so on and so forth. Not because, you know, of a collaboration or this or that and the third. I absolutely love collabing, but I'm just saying, like, people aren't going to come to my channel because I've collabed with somebody and just subscribe to me based on the fact that I've collaborated with somebody. It's going to be because they liked the video or they like what they saw or something like that. So I'm very much adamant on that. So I know that was a lot. Do y'all hate me? I feel like y'all probably do. It's either y'all love me for talking or y'all hate me. But that is the end of this video. I think I kept it to like 25 minutes, which is pretty good for me to have ranted this whole time. Well, I did cut out some of this. But anyway, these are my plans that are very similar to my actual plans over here. And I do have some space, like if I wanted to, just kind of share them with you guys if you did want to do something similar. Plenty of space. I could have alternated this, so I would have had some writing space up here and some deco. Of course, you know, in using functional stickers, you do still get deco because we're using stickers, but if they're functional, you do get functionality as well. But you could alternate those. But I did, you know, I do have plenty of space to write in my plans. And honestly, without those strips, this is pretty much all that I could come up with, because I honestly don't have any more deco. All of the, I mean, I have those, but I mean, at this point, do I really need to write in anything else? This is pretty much all that I could come up with. So basically, this was just me ranting for 20 minutes straight and not really competing. But let's go ahead and look at this. Yeah, so this is what we have. And next week, I'm pretty sure I'm going up against Chrissy Ann Designs, you guys. So you're going to want to be around for that. Like, I'm checking my calendar and I'm pretty sure Chrissy Ann Designs is next. So that is it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.